Round number 10. Here we are. Best of 10 is almost all she wrote. And 3 teams will be booking their tickets to DreamHack Austin to play for the lion's share of $100,000. Welcome for the last time tonight to the Monster Energy DreamHack studio. My name is Richard Sims. His name is Martin Good. We got there. AKA Sims and Avenger, to guide you through this final round. But before we get there, let's take a look at the standings and see who's in congestion for those glorious golden tickets. Team Dignitas, 2 chicken dinners, 2,500. Martin, they've got the number 1 spot.
They have indeed. Not by a lot. 121 points ahead. And Tempo Storm creeping up to 3rd. We talked about it. They have taken this 3rd spot out of Hooligans' hands effectively only with 1 chicken dinner. But look at that placement points. They have 1,687. That's 150 points more than Hooligans, even though Hooligans have 3 chicken dinners to their name.
It speaks wonders for kind of being consistent and playing consistent PUBG, and that's exactly what they've done. They've kept up in the top half of the table, and now it's time to strike. Now it's time to push on a little bit higher and a little bit more. Hooligans, unfortunately, they have just falling a little bit short. They're still only around 300 points away, though. You know, if you can get Tempo Storm out of congestion, if a team can take them out early, it's going to be happy days for them. Totality, though. Totality, the real contenders here for Tempo Storm. They have to be careful. Now, it would need everything to kind of go their way, and I think it's damn near impossible. But for Envious not to qualify, potentially for Envious not to qualify, it would take them going out in 16th place and then
Tempo Storm 2nd and
yeah.
Tempo Storm 1st.
Exactly. That'd be the
like
only real
chance.
way. The only chance of doing it, and kind of all teams moving up. Tempo coming 1st, Totality coming 2nd, pushing up, and yeah.
No, Totality would have to come 1st and Tempo Storm 2nd because they have 130 points something lead. So it's like a puzzle. It's not going to happen. But imagine if we took this last game of the day onto the military island.
Yeah, it'd push them down. They'd all have to do a different route compared to what they've never done before. And again, we kind of talk about this, Mike, when we're looking at these tables. We say, oh, yeah, this team's safe, that team's safe. No team is safe.
No.
Absolutely no team is safe, and
yes,
that's a wonderful thing. Well, yeah, Dig's a little bit safe, but then again, we'll see what
they have
doing.
Played extremely well. I must say, they have the highest amount of placement points, the highest amount of kill points to their name. And this new roster is just looking banging.
Yeah, I like that. Looking banging. Fausto would agree. But map 10. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty much it. That's all she wrote. After we are said and done from this round, 3 teams are booking their tickets. I'm getting a little bit repetitive now. I do apologize. You can imagine it's a little bit late over here. We've been playing. But it's still good fun. We enjoy casting this. We love talking about it. It's been a good weekend, man.
Yep.
You've done another fantastic job, so you should be proud of yourself. Doing absolutely excellent behind the microphone. And here we are for the last time this evening. The bird, she's left the tarmac. She's in the air, starting off at Novo, going diagonally west. And she's going to be ending up in Zaki. The boys on Noble, they're straight boots on the ground, out of the play. Let's hit the deck. Let's get into Novo, stuff Zaki, and let the rest of the teams go from where they want. Straight cutting through the middle of the map mine, so generally speaking, gives everyone at least good access, if not easy access, to all their home prime locations.
There's a little bit of a long run here and there. Yes, Naya being one of them. But otherwise, Trifecta here is good. They're going to go multi-power. They're going to take all the cars and go to Puffcar. United, of course, doing their usual split. Nothing else is going to change here. Tempo Storm is going to be left at the Gatka on the West Coast all by themselves, and everything is just going to be as they want it.
Ooh.
But look at that, though.
Are you looking at Ruski's team?
Where is Ruski's team?
North George.
Wow.
They're going to hit C9. They're going to hit them hard.
As they haven't been hit hard the last 9 games.
Yeah, it's not been great for them. However, they need to go away from this, look at what they did wrong, how they can improve things, and come back next week. You know, they've got a second chance at this. And they live in America as well, so, I mean, I'm not just saying that it's a given for them, but they also have at least access to be able to go to Austin and qualify from the floor should they need to. I'd assume Optic would, and I'm completely assuming, I believe Optic's located maybe in Austin, so maybe they go.
Houston, I think.
Houston, yep. So you never know. I'm just guessing things here. It'd be nice to see plenty of teams out there turning up on the day. We'll be casting some of those games when we do get over there, of course.
Yep.
The Circle, she is as central as she gets. Good God. Almost identical to the previous one, but this time it is smack bang central. Everyone's going to have an easy time getting there. All the different players are going to at least be able to move out, the ones that are on the opposing side of Sosnovka.
Yeah.
Now.
Hooligans. Spike coming in here, and this team it's been amazing for them. They're sitting with 3 chicken dinners. They have 1,864 points to their name, so they're still a contender for that 3rd spot. I'm really excited what's going to happen to them. They have had some rough games, but also have a great run. This 3, I mean, look at this. You have 3 wins to your name. That's 1,200 points just from placement points. But look at the rest here. We have this information. It's 1,528. So they only have 328 points from the rest of the games. So they had some really rough games in the other ones.
But that previous one, wasn't it? The previous round before this, just kind of, they were looking in contention. It really buggered them up, so to speak.
Yeah, they did. But Hooligans, the new mix, have been playing super well. Sitting in 5th. I'm excited to see if they're going to be able to make it.
They kind of remind me of Rogues, so to speak, and not in terms of how they play, but in terms of what happened last week in the EU qualifiers. It's one of those teams that, okay, if they don't qualify the first time round, the second time is looking spicy. It's looking tasteful for them, and definitely with 100% reaching distance. Like, Rogue's one of those teams that's going to come in Europe and more than likely take one of those top 2 spots. Anything can happen in PUBG, nothing certain, but certainly how they looked last time round. They had a few rough rounds towards the edges, but still, they've got a damn good shot. And same with DC, same with a million other teams that are going to be playing, 16 of them, in fact, not a million, next weekend. But, yeah, imagine a million teams on Erangel.
That's all the concurrent players we have in the player base. Just Totality. They're left sitting in 4th. 2,014 points to their name. Only about 130 points, 29 points behind Tempo Storm, which is 3rd. But Totality, they've had a great run. Great consistency, great kills, and when they really pop off, they really wipe out teams. We've seen some really good wipes from them. They have Yasnaya all to themselves. They had some good circles to them as well, but their macro play is on point. They're good when they're in their positioning. They're good in the mid-game decisions making, and also when they fight, they really frag out. But remember, Totality, they have Tony V on their team. They just signed Lost HD from FlyQuest. I wonder what's going to happen if they qualify and they have this 4th member, and what's going to happen with them? Are they going to take on Tony V because they've had a really good run with them, or are they going to take Lost HD with them, making him a substitute effectively? But I'm really excited to see what's going to happen for them. They have to have a great game, though. These 3 teams, Hooligans, Totality, and Tempo Storm, they can all take that 3rd spot.
They're all in congestion, certainly indeed. Take a look at the circle and show you how things are going to be playing out. Dignitas, they have an easy road to the northern edge of the circle. They can just creep in. They will have vehicles, but they don't necessarily have to use them. Bit of a harder fight for Envious. We've got 2 teams over there. We have Ruski's roster, and we also have C9. They can quite easily go in on the west. They can even traverse if they really want to. Traverse if they really want to across that Georgia Paul hill and just make their way down the mountainside and easily sit inside. Again, it will give them good cover, but they have to be very, very aware of those 2 teams in North Georgia that are also going to be rotating around the same time as them. They may leave it a little bit earlier on. Again, provided they end up somewhere, I don't know, in the top 12, they're pretty much guaranteed a spot. So for them, it's just playing it safe, playing survival. They can take the long runs if they really, really want to. Here with Tempo Storm at the moment, as Martin said, 2,143 points. One of your 3 teams that are definitely within a chance of qualifying. 3rd place position right now as we speak. They'll be able to get this loot over here, just chilling. Usual West Coast kind of survival area. That's where we've seen anywhere between that West Coast, anywhere they really fancy going. It's a big area and kind of plane dependent. It will kind of, say what compounds they go, or depends who they're playing, because when they play against European teams, I have noticed it with this roster, they will opt to go a bit further down, pull away from George, pull away from the hospital where you'd know Kingwin, the old TSM roster when they used to kind of take that Georgia Pole area, kind of play it further down the West Coast, more towards where Maluk and Dre are down or the bottom areas there. And then further afield, Noble, they're making their way to the circle. They're coming out of Novo, they're going to be chilling around the military area potentially. Ghost have already gone, Martin. That's an early push from Ghost, earlier than what we see most times.
Yeah, and Ghost, they haven't had the best of runs, unfortunately. I mean, we hope to see a big comeback from them, but it hasn't happened here. Hey, it's me, Boo, is saying, hey, it's me, Boo, to Ramsey. They're sitting right next to each other. Nobody looted Pochinki, but effectively making everything open to everybody else.
You love it. You love saying this name, don't you?
Hey, it's me, Boo.
I can tell. Oh my God, if he's cooking it.
Oh, no.
There's a present for you, fam. Enjoy. Oh.
It hit behind the bookshelf.
So a little bit clever here. He's going to throw the nade up, which will distract him. The noise will come through. And now he's going to push hard. Initial shots go through, and he's back down. He's also lost a little bit of health, so he is down in that kind of jurisdiction. I'm not entirely sure what gear he's wearing. Only level 1s on the side of HP. Boo! But he finds his Boo. Hits him in the head. He's emoting him. Oh God, that is some next level BM. That's amazing. That's actually.
Are they talking in game as well? Have we unmuted? Are they actually talking in game?
Oh God, I just snorted for no reason whatsoever. Excuse me, I was coughing at the same time. Is he still emoting him? Don't bandage in front of the man. That's cruel.
Are they actually talking?
Hey, Jamil, come and have a look at this guy. Come and have a look at what I did.
Look at
Oh God, I love this community.
And another guy, it's me, Brain. Drop your stuff. We will kill you if you don't drop everything. He's gonna drop it all. Give us your loot. Otherwise, we're gonna kill you if you don't. Oh, fantastic here.
Yep, lads, how's it going? Yeah, not bad. Just been down. Been down to the pub, had a pint. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yep. No worries. He's down that way. All right. Okay, I'll go up there. Come on, just go stand there while we take your stuff. He's bored of him. Good God. Oh, we're really sorry. As you can imagine, we've been casting for a few hours now. It's a little bit late. Ramsey goes down, but at least they have a little bit of fun and banter between themselves. It's not BM. It's a good community. It's a good sign of players respecting one another, having a chill, handing his gear over because he's all kind of messed up. C9, they're going for the rotation. Just on the outskirts above Roshawk, they'll go skirt down the edge of the riverside. You've got a couple of little compounds you can play off of. They might even try to, I mean, you can, it's a doable one. You can play Troll under the bridge if there's nowhere else to go. Over to Vegas' POV, we've got the ACOG on the K9. Just trying to whack some shots off. Warning shots, maybe try and get an easy poke, easy pick if he can do. Tap fire comes in from the Silent 16, M4, and the 2 times. Pure just gives some warning shots again. Playing with 3 men again, so I'm assuming one of them has completely gone off altogether. Dignitas now approaching the circle. Same for Trifecta. They've gone all the way up, long up the east coast. Still to come in from the west side, we do have Tempo Storm. It does feel like the coastal teams, it always seem to be the last ones that kind of just chill and slowly come in with the circle and creep.
Yeah, especially when we have these central circles here, because they just know we're not going to get anything of high priority. So they're just going to chill, make sure they have loot until they puke. But especially the guys in the far west and the far east, it's not worth them going. Look at that, Trifecta, just chilling. They're not in a hurry. Same with Tempo Storm, not in a hurry. They just want to loot.
But again, Martin, every single time it's a central circle, do teams love to get up in each other and just kind of find these compounds back to back. It becomes so dense.
It does indeed. Already see all these teams shooting against each other. There's also a little cheeky drop on the Potato Hill. Donut Hole has not joined his friends yet, but they're coming in from the south. Logic trying. Oh, that was a shot to the face with an SKS. Believe he had a level 1 helmet. It must be gone right now because that was a lot of damage. Just throwing that can away. Not thinking about recycling or anything. Green environmental, just throwing it away. Tempo Storm here. I'm really excited to see what these guys can do. Taking BenQ into the roster. I'm not sure if he's even signed yet. Also, looking at that, he also took a first hit, of course. He's just going to throw that away. That's going to despawn, of course. But this drop, it hasn't been looted yet.
There are 2 teams, potentially.
Hooligans, they're right next to Pure.
Oh, good God, yeah, I just realised that. We need to take a look at this one and see how they approach it, because both of them have got eyes on the prize when it comes to the drop. You've also got another team, Logic and the Boys, just below them. So 3 teams there, all battling out. See Fuzzy Potato, we got the Hooligans, we got Pure in there. So there's 4 teams, actually, excuse me. There's another one just above them. So everybody crowding round. Dignitas, though, looking for the people who rotate. Wookie Bookie, he calls for some support. They're coming in now. The AKM, 30 bullets from an AKM. That's all you need to destroy a vehicle. 7.62's, we keep banging on about it, but honestly, this is what we're playing in. Circle comes in. All these teams on that northern edge, more likely as well on the west edge, they have to rotate down. The bottom side, the southern side, Martin, most importantly, it's full of water, so expect to see a few of these teams kind of getting stuck inside the rock area.
They could be, but look at this southeastern side as well. Farm, Barn, all these southeastern territories just open for the taking here. But these guys, they have to rotate through each other. Wildcard here, they already lose Tumai. And meanwhile, look at that. Did Pure actually get that? It looks like Pure just threw away. Raw, did he actually get that?
I don't think they did, because if you look on the...
yeah,
we're getting a shake of the head from the observers in the back, but it's still got the 2 lines on. That means it hasn't been looted. Those lines now disappear from the crib. It's been looted. Hey, it's me, Boo. Looks at it. Sounds like a couple of bullets kicking off. Turtle sees 1. 2 players, Balok and Turtle, joining hands, take out Master Nuke, knock him off his bike, and then they can just move. They don't even have to go for the finish. Stay alive. Don't bother going for the finish, because if you do, fair enough, it's 12 points, but he's going to die naturally anyway. Wobble here from Geese. Unfortunately, doesn't land any bullets up close and personal from the AKM, but...
Roim.
His teammates there to help him out. 3 members down now for Noble. Edak, last man standing.
Yeah, and Guys is going to be able to be taken up here. They're just throwing an 8 here. They don't know that Edak is gone, but he's going to drive, and he's going to drive away. Gonna check shelter in the shelter, maybe. Pun intended.
It's getting late, man.
It's getting a little too late.
We're having fun, though. That's the most important thing. We're having fun. These games have been fun to cast.
They have been extremely fun, indeed.
If you can have fun while doing your job, then it makes it all that much simpler. Now, looking across, Tempo Storm, these bad boys are looking to try and qualify. Needs to bail from the vehicle. It's on fire, and it will be exploding rather soon. Goes off, doesn't find a victim, as he had to get out, though he steps out, using the red dot, using the new viewpoint that you can use. There's several of them. He switched through its green as well. Vorhayo on the opposing side. He goes down. 2 kills here for Ghost Gaming. Picking him up, knocking him down. Logic onto 1 player. Another player falls, and we see victim just by the back of the UAZ. The smoke will go in. There's several of them, so Rusky, they will be able to get their players alive.
No, look at Envy. Look at Envy. Envy has lost 1 player already. Jesse has been taken down to low as well. Venerated is low as well, but they are driving. They're trying to get away from this. Venerated has been knocked as well. Are they actually going to go out in 16th and maybe potentially spoil?
God.
No, they're gone. Envy is out on 16th. Is it going to happen? If Totality gets the first place and Tempo Storm gets second, then Envy will have thrown this.
I mean, they have to get the kills as well. They have to get the points. They had no kills. Did you say they didn't have any kills, did they?
They had 0 kills.
Oh my! So that's
maybe 1.
Now this reminds me. Okay, this now has got me excited. This is the same scenario that we saw at IEM Oakland,
and
because
you're
straight away. I did. Now this is where Avanga were #1 in the spot, and they went out in 16th place, which then opened it up for Optic to potentially come and steal it. Now the bigger thing we have here is, and a lot of things have to happen. We have to have 2 of these teams, which would be Tempo and Totality, finishing 1st and 2nd, top of the chart, and other teams also not doing well. They have to now frag out. They will have seen that kill feed. In the back of their minds, like, good God, Envious is gone. There's 2 places up for grabs. There's only Dig really standing in the way. As I say that, 1 member falls. That's Wookie Bookie. He's gone. He's dead. Balok, double headshot, finished him off. Uncivil, he's fallen as well. Your #1 and #2 team, Uncivil's gone. Dignitas, they've lost 2 already back-to-back.
Adam is alive, Unsil is alive, but this is only kind of dangerous for Envy. And a lot of stuff have to happen as well. Like we keep talking about it, but if this has to happen where Envy, they lose their spot, then Totality have to get 1st with kills, just a few, and Tempo Storm have to get 2nd or 3rd with kills.
It would be the biggest choke in PUBG we've seen so far.
It would have been.
It would be. It'd simply be the biggest choke we've seen so far. Adam, he's not downstairs. He's up against the UAZ. McCoy, he's playing it safe. He's playing it sound, and I respect it. Balok's there as well. Hypoc in the meantime. That's a 2nd kill or knock, should I say, coming in the hands of C9. They're falling victim there to the green wall. They're doing work upon them. Potato Hill still in 17. Oh, my God. He's just hiding from his own teammates. The Optic boys, he can hear what's going on. Hedra still wandering around. The smoke's there. Finds a head. Can he hit it? No, he cannot. The rock's safe. He gets drilled though, 17, it's time to strike. He comes out, down the iron sight. 1 member of Optic's dead, but they do fire back, and also they answer back. Hypoc gets the knock on his former teammate.
Waka and Deliro, they're still alive.
He's looking.
Take one with the pan.
Why not? Oh, Ghost, McCoy, Balok, both of them have fallen. Jimmer and Vegas. United, it's time to strike. Vegas onto McCoy as well. They lose one, they answer back at least. United doing some work now in the kill feed on Ghost Gaming.
Yeah, Ghost Gaming is making a move here. And look at this. Tempo Storm in the southwest all alone here. Totality coming in from the east as well. This could potentially happen. There's a lot of stuff that has to happen to make this a success for Totality and Tempo Storm.
I tell you what, regardless, Martin, thank God Envious had a belting day yesterday, because if they hadn't, they wouldn't have this buffer. They, at the moment, have a security buffer for doing so well, kind of like the same scenario from Liquid. But going out in 16th now, they've got to be shaking in the boots.
Yeah, they are indeed.
Let's take a look at where the rest of the teams are. So Totality have the edge. They can play, they can gatekeep here, potentially United. United's going to go on rotation, but they're going to get stuck between two teams. Still outside the circle, but it doesn't matter because they've got time to move in there. They are just on the edge.
They have Ghost Gaming creeping up on them, though. They're coming in from the north, kind of pinching in between Purdy and the rest of the team.
And they won't give a damn either, because they're kind of at the bottom. They're out of it. They've lost 2 members anyway.
And they're just looking for next week anyway, because they're not going to make it anyway. They have 900-something points. They're not even close.
They're just looking for fun at this point. It's just find as many kills as they can and have a bit of banter. 14th place. EDAC gets found. Last man standing for Noble. They're out in 15th. Turtle now causing problems here for Totality. Finds a face, finds one. Comes in with a DP, picks it up after the sniper rifle. Smithy looking for profit. Does see him, they'll at least connect. 5 kills here from Ghost. Causing teams problems so far.
Yeah, they're just looking to frag out and make an impact on this game. So far, Profi here with 2 kills. Profi's gonna get knocked by Smithy with the mini. Turtle's gonna be able to pick him up. Are they gonna make an aggressive move here? They are. They're gonna go for it. They are.
Surely. They are. They're going. No. Does he go? I'm interested. Come on. Is he gonna go? No, they're gonna bail on it. Fair play to them. They're actually gonna get ahead of them, so they can kind of at least gatekeep. They know exactly where they are.
That's a good decision right there. Taro, Smithy. They have lost 1 player though, so they're down to 3. Tony V is out of it.
I mean, for them, that's 24 points.
Yeah.
In their mind, at least.
Yeah, it is true. It is exciting stuff here.
I can't believe the AWM's still sitting in the crate.
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised.
It's
no one's
chilling.
bothered seeing it on the side of Potato Hill. Purdy, trying to run away, is now down the barrel. Is going to come under the caution of Hooligans. They can see exactly where he is. Profi's on his own, and so is Turtle. They're creeping. Time to snake in. How long can they survive? I just saw it. Dig. That rotation from Dig.
That's a big Dig play.
That's, I mean, it's ballsy. Just go for the outside. You're going to be sitting in the blue, so you're going to take a lot of damage as you come through. Drive smack bang through Pachinki, hit the road, get inside the circle. That's exactly what they do, and as we see update, it shifts more down towards the south.
This is so good for Dig as well. They're going to be able to come in from the western side, so western side completely open. They can potentially breach the trifecta as well. They're just securing themselves. They are 100% certain of going through, though, but of course they want to make a show.
Grenades going off. Profi's in trouble. Purdy has him. He's got his number, but I tell you what, he gets the initial shot. The medkit will come through. Now we're expecting Profi to push on it then, but he's not going to. He's going to bide his time. He has thrown a grenade, but Smithy's there for the knock. I don't think the grenade... No, it did. It just landed short. So that should be...
Down to 20% HP.
This could be 24 points for Totality. It really could.
It's so important for them as well.
Turtle won't give a damn. Turtles should just really grab this DP and just go and try and murder them, to be fair. Try and pick up 12 points. It means absolutely jack to them.
Oh.
That's going to roll just off the edge. Profi's dead. He's gone. 12 points to Totality. Can they do it? The stars are aligning slowly. But Turtle, he's got a 6 times and a K9. He can still...
United here getting 2 knocks on them. Guys, and Jimmer is taken out. The zone is going to move in 5 seconds since Turtle is just gatekeeping them a bit.
Yeah, you can't take the words out of my mouth there, Martin, because they're focusing on Turtle so much that they're going to have a hard rotation. They're going to be running through the... Ooh, was that United dead?
No, there's Dignity says he knocked one of them. So Dig, they are inside the zone, but he did unfortunately drive his teammate over. There's still 2 guys alive. Terra's going to get Turtle, so that's 24 points. That's important for them.
But look at where they are. Perpendicular to the circle. They have the vehicles. Terragut might at least have one as well. They're probably going to pick him up on the side of the road. He's looking around. So they'll be able to get back together. They're on a slower side of the circle, so they can outrun this if they need to. It looks like he needs healing. For now, we'll just at least... Go on, get on top of the back.
Oh, he's going to pick up the first aid and pop that first before they push into the circle here. Froliger, the last player from Cloud9, they haven't had the best run, but we have 10 more games next week where we have a double elimination. 2 more teams is going to go through. Olav is going to push onto Logic here, the S compound.
And you know what? Where that was from, Martin, is actually hit him from a mile away. He's not even in there. They're in the back where all the little yellows
really?
are. Yeah, they've been sat in the yellows. They've kind of been gifted the circle. They've been chilling. So that's a, what, 1, 2, 3, 400-meter shot?
That's hooligans straight in the middle of the zone here, potentially securing them the 3rd spot.
Terragut's just been taken down by Pure. He's been knocked and flush. So 2 members now of Totality remaining. Delirio takes a bullet. Potentially biting the dust here, down the 2x scope. Carves is going to push on this one. He wants the 12 points. Needs to be careful of Hypok, though, chilling just on the ridge. Last man standing for AOG.
And here it hates me. Brain got knocked by Hypok with the SKS. Karthus, he knows where Hypok is. He has the information. Smoke's just going to go out. He's going to try to make a play here.
They can force him out. One player forces him, bait and switch, forces him back. He's going to get shot from both directions.
And Zone is pushing on him as well.
Gets the first aid, but that for him should be dead, Martin.
Surely he can't survive this. He has them 16 here with the 2x on.
Binny's trying to play from the blue. It's so annoying. It's going to get him. In fact, excuse me, he is out there. Some of the players actually down.
Yeah, Bawaka here is trying to walk into the info. Hypok's going to bandage up here, but the next zone here is going to make much more damage.
Optic
getting close, and now he doesn't have any more heals. Looks like it's only bandages. Hypok is effectively going to go out on 11th for Optic, unfortunately. Yep, he's going to deny the 12 points for the boys from Viber. And now the zone is shifted towards Tempo. Tempo currently in 3rd. They want to secure this land spot.
Big fight that's going to happen is Totality and Pure. Pure started off with a man down. It's 2 versus 3. They have the compounds, but where, if you do know this area over here, but where they are exactly, they have a full defilade to play off of. They have a full little miniature mounting side. However, the players that are above them are very spread out. We move on board with Shadow. He's knocked sharp shot HD, finishes there. Wildcard Gaming, having a few problems of their own, just on this backside here, inside the little cabin. Nop, he's been tagged up. Look at all this smoke, trying to get his health back. Team 11, there's going to be Viper Esports there. Dead center, oh dear. Totality, their dreams and hopes literally on the back of Purdy. This is so rough. Oh,
and
look
now
at them.
Pure is going to make a run for it as
Yeah,
well.
they want it. They want the kill. This could be the dream ender, so to speak. He'll spot 2 and he'll turn and face and run. Will he? Or will he take the fight? I didn't realize he had this. He's actually going to tap him up with the DMR. Mini comes out, bang, bang, bang. Manages to hit 1, doesn't hit a second. Half health on one of the Pure players.
Taylor J's on this move as well.
Man, he's lacking options here. Unless you can pull a God play and just smash all 3 to bits, I think you're dead here, my son.
This is going to be Totality potentially out of this BO10. Yep. That is Raw on another kill. He has been playing well today as well.
Where did they stay? Did they go to the usual spot of Millibase? They've just made their way in early?
Yeah, they made their way in somewhat early as well. But look at this eastern side here. We have Rusky's team. We have the Black Label boys. We have Hooligans. And now Wildcard is making their way in as well. Pure is slightly on the north from them. But they have to push now. Hooligans potentially in the contestation for the 3rd place. Spike is making a move, pushing onto originally. Donut Hole has been knocked. Logic is going to take Foshu down, and he's potentially going to finish him as well.
Yep, so they'll trade up. 1 knock apiece. Rav gets found by Hey It's Me Boo. Comes in with the scat, finds the headshot. Tries Soko onto Maluk. Now Tempo Storm, they fall victim. Logic, he takes out Forzu, so the knock and the finish comes through. Potato with a headshot back of that little laser. UMP straight onto Kickstart. Jamil finds Pure now, so there's only going to be 1 player remaining, I believe, on Pure. It is indeed. It's going to be Taylor J. He opts to get the hell out of there. Calves need to be careful as well. Rav falls down. Victim Shrimsy. He's out. All of a sudden, Spike shoots. He scores. Takes out Sharp Shot. That might actually be Wildcard gone. Shrimsy finally gets finished off by Nop. All these teams, though, that were in congestion, they're falling slowly but surely. Finally, Taylor J goes down. Pure, they're out of the competition. They find themselves in 8th place in the last map. 7 teams, 21 players.
Timberstorm, they surely have already made it through here, but can Hooligans make a play? Can they make something happen? In a really rough spot here. The zone has gone north, and it's gone far north. Somewhat of a hard shift. Really good position for Viper Esports.
That's the thing, though. Like they've got this circle to themselves. They have time to play with, so they can find what they believe is the best position to get the best angles. They don't know they have time, that no one's up there, but they most certainly do, and they can kind of use it and abuse it, so to speak, get in a position where they can potentially gatekeep. Because look at that cluster on the East Coast. Like, the East area, it's at 1, 2, 3, we're still with 4 teams in there.
Yeah.
So we got Rusky, we got Hooligans, we got Black Label, and I think there's another one in there. 14, who's that?
Black Label,
Black
Rusky.
Label, Rusky.
Yeah, but Wildcard died earlier. Spike
on
here.
2.
No, Matt Rusky is gonna take Spike out here. They have 3 kills to the name. It's not gonna be enough, and now they're just gonna crawl together and chit-chat a little. Fuzzy's gonna make a run. He has to push out. Alaf has an angle on him. Trifecta is gatekeeping all these guys already. Spike, Shadow. Look at that. Donut Hole is gonna be taken out by Fuzzy.
Hits him in the window. There's going to be nobody to be able to save his life. So that's 12 points going in the way of Hooligans. But now he's in trouble. Look at all these players that have to come out of this building. One of them's keeping him at the window. Excuse me. It's actually going to be nop, and all of a sudden they strike. Whoa, did he go down in 6? He may have actually, literally, by the skin of his teeth, jumped a placement. And all of a sudden, Trifecta, it's time for them to strike. Rusky, they're gone, they're dead. 4 teams alive. And this is what happens. They can just gatekeep everybody. They came outside of that compound, finished them off. But still, it's Viper Esports, man, who can just lock down this top area.
Yep, Viper Esports in a great position. Dignitas has just sneaked their way into this. 2 guys alive. Hey, it's me, Brain. Fantastic shots onto Filthy. Filthy shots if you made. Alov is going to be taken down. Theros is the last player of Trifecta. Viper Esports, 4 guys alive. Timberstorm, 4 guys alive. And Dignitas is going to snake outside the west side here. Theros is taking fire here.
Tell you what, they're doing quite well for kills as well. Nice little consistent team this so far.
Yep.
Viper Esports, 7 between them. Jamila's POV right now, looking down the barrel. As you mentioned, Tempo, still up in 4th spot. Minimum guarantee, that's what they needed. Trifecta now outside of the zone.
Oh,
and that's...
Nade.
Could be all she wrote if the second one hits, because the zone's hitting even harder. He's still alive. Good God, I've no idea how. Surely he has to die. And there it is. Tempo Storm, they find themselves jumping another placement. We're into the top 3.
Oh, Gustav is going to finish himself off, denying the points in there. Or maybe failing the nade, I don't know. But Dignitas is surely taking 3rd here. Maluk, BenQ down. Your boy Dre here. Yeah, hey, it's me, boo. Your boy Dre. Did have a little slight blackout here, but Sandba's taking fire. He's the last member from Tempo, but Tempo in 3rd. This is what they needed.
Yeah, this has pretty much solidified their position. Potentially, they do lose 2, but they can just keep going. Adam snaking in the bush just on the outside. Zampa, last man standing. The vehicles are blown up, so at least he won't take explosion damage again. He can just chill for now. 11 kills, though, here for Viper Esports. They are absolutely massacring everybody in their way, and he's just looking for Adam.
Oh, he spotted him.
Oh, if he gets this, that'd be huge. Try and get another one. He doesn't. He actually goes down in 3rd. Adam actually answers onto one of them. He does at least grab another 12 before he dies, but it's Viper who take our final game of the evening. Hey, it's me, Boo. Hey, it's me, Brain, Cats, and Jamili. How many kills is that? 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 6, 13. Look at that quick math. Dignitas in 2nd place.
0
Tempo
kills.
Storm in 3rd. That's what they needed. Trifecta in 4th. The unfortunate thing that we did see was totality. The stars were aligned for them, Martin, but I don't think 10th place and only 3 kills will be enough.
Nope. It's not going to be enough. Totality is definitely not going to make the top 3. Unfortunately for them, but fortunately for them, they're going to have a second chance next week.
They are, and obviously your top 3 teams, they'll be moving out of this one. So you take some of the big bad boy names, you remove them for the second qualifier, but you also remove a spot. There's only going to be 2 places up for grabs. And that's the thing about next weekend. We find our last 4 teams across Europe and North America. We found our South American team that's going to be joining us today. That's going to be Team Secret. But, you know, I suppose it is kind of the saving grace. You do take away some of these big teams and think, okay, things might get a little bit easier potentially. I mean, it freaks me out a little bit in Europe because you still take away 3 teams. It still looks like a frigging land final.
Yeah, it does. It's
so many names.
Potentially all the big teams going to PGI. And also, I mean, but this is beautiful as well. We're going to restart. The leaderboards are going to go from 0. So you're not taking any points. You're not taking any favors. You're not getting any fortunate things. It's going to restart, which is good for Cloud9. It's good for Ghost. It's good for all these teams that we expected to do a bit better. But it's really good for them. They can just go back and say, okay, out of these 16 teams we played today, we're going to play against the same 12 of them. The number 13 team being themselves, of course. So they're just going to be able to look at the VODs. 3 new teams is going to be able to come in. And it's just going to be a new whole round, and they're going to have a second chance.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. And it kind of, you know, you've still got to think, no matter what happens next week, we've still got your teams like Optic Gaming. You're still going to have your teams like Trifecta, Totality, Cloud9, Ghost Gaming. You know, 100k PGL, $50,000. They're a major champion, essentially, when it comes to PUBG events. It's still a $100,000 event. It's still a major event, regardless what way you look at it. We're still going to have these big names, these big organizations, amazing individual players, amazing individual talents. They've got to go away. They've got to look at the drawing board. They've got to see how things, you know, are kind of going to step up to the plate and how things will kind of change up. I think we've actually, do you have the teams that are going to be entering
next week?
Yeah. Next week?
So we're going to take out 3 North American teams. By doing some quick math through the round, we already know them, but we're going to wait till we have the leaderboards ready. But it's going to be Fable, it's going to be Death Row, and it's going to be Set to Destroy.
Ah, okay.
So they're going to be joining in. I remember Set to Destroy, they're a great team. I haven't seen much of the other teams, but we're going to look into them and get some information out of them as well.
I'm right in saying that's another team that's had its team kind of picked apart a little bit for Dignitas? Am I right
No, that was
that?
Shoot to Kill.
Shoot to Kill, okay.
Yeah. Shoot to Kill was Adam Didson on Civils.
Got it, okay. I see, for me, STK has always said, yeah.
Set to Destroy. Set to destroy.
Yeah. It's late.
It's late.
It's so late, man. It's so late. I do apologise. Really quickly again, let's remind ourselves our South American qualifier that went through the Open today. Who run the gauntlet? No other than Team Secret. First game, 9 kills. Second game, 6 kills. Nope. First game, 9 kills. Second game, 6 kills. First place, second place, third place, respectively, 5 kills in the bag. And then game number 4, they just went in. A chicken dinner and 11 kills in total. 31 and 2 chicken dinners. That's a cracking effort, is that, Martin, from a team?
It is, and I mean, it's kind of the same story over and over again. Every time we have a South American qualifier, we see Team Secret coming out of them. But once they come into the big boy show, when we have these international events, they don't kind of show up as much. But it is a rough scene to come into the North American scene, the European scene. It's really skilled teams, big organizations, skilled players. But in South America, if you ask me, the best team by far, it's Team Secret. They qualified for Katowice. They were invited or qualified for PGL. And now, DreamHack.
Well, the thing is that there's only so far you can set your bar, right? You can only play up to your level where you are. If they want to set the bar, they've got to do what I've seen teams in other games do. They have to potentially move to America, move to Europe, go to a team house, and then practice and scrim. The only way to get better, to raise your bar, if you want to be the best, you've got to play it the best. Well, let's see exactly who is the best. Who are your top 3 teams that have qualified for DreamHack Austin? Here it is. Team Dignitas, Team Envious, and Tempo Storm. Totality. They were just on the edge, 300 points behind. Hooligans, 400 points behind. All these top names, even Viper Esports, with an absolutely banging final game and 2 chicken dinners, they clawed it up to 6th place. A certain team I didn't expect to be seeing up there, but still, top 7 ended it and rounded it out with Optic Gaming scraping on the heels was E-United. 9th and 10th place, respectively, it was Rusky, and then big drop-off, Noble Esports. I'm quite surprised. I won't lie, Martin. You know, let's just start off with the negative first. You know, Cloud9, Ghost Gaming, individual players, awesome, fantastic. We know what they can do. But this weekend, it just wasn't their weekend.
It was no. They have had a rough spark. As far as I know, they're respectively not together as well. So we have the guys playing from Denmark, the two boys there, and we have guys playing from NA. So they're not sitting in the team house together. They can't. They don't have the manager all over them, and I'm not sure if that's it, but it looks to me like they're just happy that this is a double elimination. Next week, new try.
Optic
Restart.
Gaming, they'll be getting used to adding a new player to the team as well after losing 17 himself. United, we saw fantastic, to be fair. We actually saw really good signs of life out of that team. Vegas, especially with some of those incredible snipes. But to the positive side, congratulations, Dignitas. They are your overall winners with 2,877 points. Second place, Team Envious, 2,479. And then in third, 2,407. Dig Envy. Tempo Storm, you guys have booked your tickets to DreamHack Austin. So congratulations. We will see you there. But now, we remove them, Martin. We take them out. We throw them to the side. We give them some tickets. Say, right, piss off. We'll get three more teams in.
Yeah.
And we do it all again next week.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be absolutely incredible. I want to say a big thank you to everybody that stuck with us, not just last week, but this week as well. Big shout out, of course, to our sponsors, Corsair and Monster Energy. We couldn't do it without those guys behind us. All the team at the back, Challenger Mode, you got all the admins, you got the production, network, people who do the graphics, people who do the camera, you name it. There's so much that goes on in the back of these productions to make them possible. Shout out to those. Shout out to the community for sticking throughout. And, of course, big shout out to all the players. PUBG, it's a bit of a grind, you know. There's a lot of games that you have to play through, and there's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of stuff going down. Martin, it's been a pleasure. Any final words from yourself before we go on our best of 20 next week?
I'll see you at the best of 20 next week. I'm super excited. Even though it's going to be a long weekend, I'm happy to be able to cast PUBG. It's been a pleasure with you, of course, and I've just had fun.
Yeah.
And we've had some amazing games.
Had some banner as well.
Amazing, and we had some banner as well. We had some amazing plays. 1v4 venerated MVP of this week.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic players. But still, and that's the wonderful thing about PUBG, it could have been a choke.
It could have been.
It could have been. It was
I-
on the edge.
I wasn't wishing it because they had such an amazing day last night. But wouldn't it have been insane? Totality taking first, and then Temper Storm taking second, and just ripping that DreamHack ticket out of Envious's
It'd have
hands.
been one for the history books, and certainly a story to remember. But that's it, guys. We're all said. We're all done for North American Qualifier number 1. Next week, we will run the gauntlet. 4 teams go to DreamHack, 2 from Europe, 2 from North America. And then once we're done, that's all. How many locked in? I've completely gone. 11 places all locked in. Thank you very much once again. We'll see you guys next week as we roll out 2 best of 10s back to back. Take it easy, and we'll see you then.